back to my channel, y'all. I tried to get this recording out yesterday, but I was just having equipment difficulties. My camera ended up, you know, saying that it was overheating, and it wasn't hot. And then my phone died. So a lot was going on. So I'm gonna try to do this recording here on my TikTok live so I can get this recording out to y'all, today. So today we're going to be talking about how to do your not how to really do your 928, but we're going over what it is that's needed for your 928 status correction process. Okay, and I'll be just giving a brief description of each document. So these documents will actually go to your recording Secretary of State. And I didn't even really introduce myself. I'm the Aries Empress. It's just been a long day, and I'm trying to do a lot. So just bear with me. But yeah, I'm the Aries Empress. Y'all can follow me on TikTok at _Aries_Empress. And subscribe. All right, so for the 928 status correction process, so it's going to be about 15 to 17 pages. And the only reason why I say that is because it's one document that pertains to 3 different ways that you do your name. And it's like your first name, middle name, last name, but some people may not have a middle name. So they would just do the first name, last name document. So that want to be one. So all the documents is first name, middle name, last name, then first name, middle initial, last name, and first and last name. And this is like your oath of allegiance document. And basically it just goes over your saying that you're sovereign of the United States under your diversity clause of the Constitution, and you're at the age of majority. You're not a minor anymore. You're over the age of 18. You're saying where your birthplace is, if it's Georgia, Texas, or whatever, and you're just declaring that your nationality is American state national. And each document says the same thing. It's just that you're stating your name differently on each document. So just like I said, it's your first, middle, last, first name, middle initial, last name, and first name, last name. And then, you just get those notarized. So that's like the first part of it. Another part of a document is called the Declaration of Nationalization Act of 1779. And this one talk about your political status as American state national. The state that you was born in. It says the physical borders of, it can be Florida, Texas, or whatever state that you were born at, and just declaring, where you are, where you was born, basically, and that you are a part of your state assembly. So like Florida Assembly, Texas Assembly, things like that. And you're declaring your Nationalization Act. And with your rightful and lawful, government rights. So this is what this document talk about. And the majority of the documents is like a 1 page. It's not too many that you will see like more than 1 page, except for I think like your right to travel document and stuff like that. And like your fee schedule, it's like those documents, but majority of them is just 1 page that you would just get notarized. So your Declaration of Nationalization Act, this is not too much that you even have to fill out. So when these documents, you just filling in your information, everything already states the paragraphs and the wording and everything. So you're just filling in your information, like your name, your state that you was born in, your birthday, your parents' name. That's what these documents pertain you to put on these documents and get them notarized correctly, so you can record them with your recording Secretary of State or your county. Putting them on notice of who you are. You're not a U.S. citizen. You're born on the land as a living man and woman with the DNA that your biological parents gave you, and your flesh living person. So that's basically what these documents are talking about. So yeah, so that's the Declaration Act. And then there is another one that is called the Affidavit of Reservations of Rights, which is UCC 1-308 1-207. Now, with this document, it's not, because some people may get this document confused with the UCC one filing statement that you record with your Secretary of State to get your your filing number and stuff. This is more of an affidavit. Okay, so this is saying that you retain all your rights and liberties at all time in all places, nut pro tunc, which actually means now for then, from the time of my birth and forevermore. So you're reserving like all your rights. And I am not a United States citizen or 14th Amendment citizen. I'm a state citizen of the Republic, and you reject any attempt from anything that they have. So you just stating that you're not a United States citizen or 14th Amendment citizen, and you declaring that you're a natural born sovereign of whatever state that you were born at. Okay, so this is more of a affidavit. This is not the UCC filing that you send to put, a lien on yourself or give them, a notice with this Secretary of State. That is different. Okay, so this is declaring what you are not. Okay, so that's that document. Then there's another one called the, let me get some of these off real quick. Another one is called the Certificate of Assumed Name. Now, this one has more than one documents, but you only get it notarized once. Okay, it's just a lot more information. So this one, you're pertaining that you're doing business as, your all caps name, more of, the state that you were born in, as in the Republic, and claiming that all caps name. And it's not really that long. It's what, how many pages? It's 3? Yeah, it's 3 pages. So it's not even that long. So if you have any type of business, you will want to put it into this document as well, along with your mailing address. Remember, you need to get a private mailbox and put that private mailbox address on all these documents, and stop getting mail delivered to your home, because that puts you in their jurisdiction. And these documents are going to go on public record. And you don't want your address that you lay your head at on public record. You want to give them a private mailbox address and put on these documents. So that's just self-explanatory, just stating that. I can try to read a little bit off this one. This one just has it states that a bond filled out in the cap name on the certificate are fined on the spot for $5,000. I mean, you can put whatever amount that you want, and understand that it is on your fee schedule pertaining to your fees regarding your name and things like that. If it's used in a certain way that you didn't approve or consent to, you can charge them for it and things like that. So like I said, you can put whatever amount that you want to. Your fee schedule is whatever amounts that you want to put on there, but this is just one example. It was just given an amount that would be charged, if something was to happen. And then it's saying that whereas grantor is the Sesquivate Trust, formed without the knowledge or consent of the grantee, and has accumulated unauthorized debt against the estate, benefiting secondary beneficiaries. So it is saying also that other people, benefited off your trust and not you. So this is what this is pertaining to. Like I said, if you have any type of business as well, you will want that put that on this document. All right. Then the next one is your cancellation of power of attorney. Okay, so if you had any type of power of attorneys, you would want to cancel it because you don't need anyone talking on your behalf. You are grown. You can use your own voice, okay, to stand up for yourself. So you want to cancel any type of prior attorneys that was granted by you, and you want to put the different variations of your name. So it'd be your first name, last name, and then you would have like your first name, last name in all capital letters. Your first initial, last name. Like, you get the point. It's a different variation, and then you're saying you permanently revoke, these prior power of attorneys from your birth date. You want to put your birth date there. And then you're saying that you, as the first name, middle name, last name, is now the attorney in fact for all purposes related to the administration of, his or her estate, moving forward. So you are now your own attorney in fact of yourself. Okay, nobody is to speak for you, basically. And that's just, it ain't even that long. It's just like 2 sentences, and then you get it notarized. And then the next document would be the common carry declaration. Okay, so basically you're saying that you, first name, last name, a living man or woman over the age of 21, a declared American state national, saying that you are now exercising your rights to bear arms as a peaceful private American. You're saying that you have the right to carry your own firearms, okay, as an American state national. And that's just one simple little paragraph. That's it. I told you these documents are not even that long. So again, that is the common carry declaration document. Putting them on notice that you're over the age of 21 and you're declared as American state national, and you have the right to exercise your rights to bear arms as a peaceful private American. Okay. Then we have the Declaration of Political Status. Now, this one has a cover letter and the actual letter that needs to go to the Secretary of State, which is Anthony Blinken. You're letting them know that, in the cover letter, you're letting them know that there's a copy of your Declaration of Political Status, and that you return to your lawful birthright political status as in, right, with this example, it says Floridian. So whatever state that you're in, you want to put kind of like the N on it, like Virginian, Floridian, Texan, Californian, because that's your political status. So you're putting him on notice and letting him know your birthright political status. So there's a cover letter to that you will fill out along with the document. So the document states that I, the living man or woman, first name, last name, affirm and declare that I have returned to my lawful birthright political status as a Floridian, and I claim my exemption as stated in Federal Code 8 USC 1101 A21. So you fill that out, just put your, like I said, these are like templates. So just put your first name, last name, and then you're going to sign that in front of a notary. And then you're going to have that cover letter along with this Declaration of Political Status, and you're going to send that off to the Secretary of State. But first, before you send it off, once you get it notarized, you want to make a copy and then go ahead and send him the originals. And then the copy that you have, you want to keep that with your 928 other documents so you can record that on public record, giving, evidence that you did send that to him. So you have your copy that you put on public record and the documents that you sent to him. All right. The next one is called the Acknowledgement, Acceptance, and Deed of Reconveyance. Okay. Now, this document is stating that you're a living man or woman, and hold on. Let me read this a little bit. Okay, so you reconvey your given lawful trade name as first name, last name, in the land and soil as whatever state that you're born in, Florida, Texas, whatever, You saying that your native state, which is your native state, and together with all the variations of your name, you're going to put all the variations of your name, first name, last name, upper, lowercase, all caps, whatever it is. Oh, if you have a middle name too. If you got a middle name, put that in there too. First name, middle name, last name. You can put that up in lowercase. First name, middle name, last name, all capital letters. First name, middle initial, last name, up in lowercase. First name, middle initial, last, all caps. Like different variations of your name. That's the way you want to do it in this type of document. And basically, you just reinstating, just like you did the power of attorney document. You saying that all prior power of attorneys, they no longer represent you, like your guardians and executorships, whoever that you was under. You were revoking all of that, with them. So that's what that document pertains of. Not too long. Like I said, these documents like one page, someone just a little paragraph, a little sentence, and you're just going to get them notarized and put them on public record. So that's that document. Now, your fee schedule, of course, you're going to put that you're the authorized representative of that all caps name. Of the all caps name, and that you're the secure party creditor, right? And saying that you have now a fee schedule pertaining to the charges regarding, anything that you want to put on here and whatever, how you want to charge. So, if someone use your social security number without your permission, that's $100,000. If you get pulled over, they take you to jail and they fingerprint you, that is $200,000. If they take your photo, that's another $200,000. If, they mouth swab you, that's $5 million. If they take hair samples, clothing samples, anything like that, that's $5 million. If they stop you and they keep you there for more than 30 minutes, that's $5,000. 60 minutes, that's $10,000. So whatever the price that you want to put, and if you want to, add more things to your fee schedule, that is totally fine. It's all up to you what you want to charge and things like that. And if they, put you in the police car without your permission, that's considered kidnapping. So you can charge them for that. So that's $50,000. So yeah. And basically you're just going to let them know that, once you write up your invoice and do the whole process or whatever, if they violated your rights, you go over your charges and you add that up, send them a invoice. You're going to let them know where to send it and how many days they have to give you your money, things like this. So that's how they work. But of course, that's another whole different process of what you have to do to go through to enforce that. But at least you would have this fee schedule on public record. Get what I mean? You have this fee schedule on public record, just in case anything was to happen. You get to write up that invoice and go through that process to get in your funds, or however you want to handle it. Okay, so that's another part of the 928 stats correction part. Now there's another one called the mandatory notice. Okay, so this one page. This is stating, hold on. Okay, saying that the vessels of publishing that your mandatory notice that they are foreign, you're a foreign sovereign for whatever state that you're born in. So for instance, Florida state of the United States of America. And this is your mandatory notice that these above named vessels are owned or owed all material rights, duties, exemptions, insurance. It's saying that, it's including for your full faith and credit, basically. So you just stating that name is exempt from all that stuff, and you now have full faith and credit within that name, and that's your mandatory notice, letting them know that. And you putting the different variations of your name on this document, along with the day that you turned 18 and your birthday on here, and that you have a common law copyright of your. All right, so that's what that document is pertaining to. All right, so this document is the paramount claim of your life and estate of whatever your name is. So basically, this is basically stating this. is what you will put your parents' name on, okay? So you're stating that you're a living man known as your first name, middle name, last name, and the result of your life and love of a physical embodiment of your parents, of the living man known as man and woman. You're gonna put your father's name and your mother name, and that you are a living, son or daughter from the moment of conception and from the first combining of their unique genetic code to create your unique genetic code. Okay, so basically, you saying that you're from DNA from your parents, and it says that the afterbirth, you got your placenta, your umbilical cord, saying that everything that happened within your conception, you are a real living person. Okay, and you got lawful rights. So this is what this document pertains to. And again, that is your paramount claim of life in the state of the first name, middle name, last name. Then we have your revocation to pay taxes. Now, this document will go to two different places. Okay, so it will go to the Commissioner of Internal Revenue, and then it will also go to the Internal Revenue Office of the Commissioner. Did I say that wrong? Yeah, because it's two different addresses. One is for New York, which is the Department of Treasury, and the other one will go to Washington, D.C. So so it's just saying that this is to inform you in the state that I revoke my election to pay federal income taxes as of, and you put the date that you're going to revoke. Now, I have heard that you can put the year prior, or you can put like the year prior or before the next date is up. So yeah, for you revoking your rights to pay taxes, you like the year prior or before the next date is up. So yeah, for you revoking your rights to pay taxes. Notarized. Now hold on, let me back up. You're gonna get these notarized. After you get these notarized, same with the Declaration of Political Status, you're going to make a copy. You're traveling. You always want to say you're traveling, not driving. You don't need you're traveling, not driving. You don't need a license. Well, and saying that you're moving in good faith, applied to the state of whatever state that you're in. And this comes with several pages of laws, stating, your claim, not just saying that you're just saying things, it's stating actual titles, codes, and everything as well to back you up, and saying that you're actually a flesh and blood person, and that you was naturally born from your natural mother, and things like that. You just don't have to be, considered in that jurisdiction with a driver's license to have to be able to travel. Y'all having bad reception. I don't know why. I just been having technical difficulties lately since yesterday when I've been trying to record. So hopefully it get back up. And I'll be actually putting this, because I'm on TikTok right now, because I'm actually recording for my YouTube channel. So this will be up on my YouTube channel. Sign this document. You will get a person that have known you, for a while. Two people. They are the ones that's going to sign in front of the notary, in front of you. So basically, it's just saying that whatever the relationship, they are to you, and it's proven that you are a living person. Basically, they're the witness to who you are. So like I said, you do not sign this document, they sign it in front of a notary in front of you. So that's all it really says. And you're going to get a passport size photo, and you're going to put that on this document. Okay, so like I said, it's going to be two documents. You're going to need two people that have known you for a good little minute. Go in front of a notary. They're going to sign it in front of the notary and in front of you, and you're going to have your passport photos on these documents. Okay, so all you really do put on this document is your name and your private mailbox. That's it. You print it out, put your passport photo on here, get the 2 people that know you, go in front of a notary, they will fill it out for you. That is it. And you're going to put that on public record. So that's what that document contains to. And that is the 928 status correction process. And if you record these documents with your recording Secretary of State, you have an option of getting an American State National ID card. And I can show y'all mine. Let me pull this up real quick. Hold on. All right, so pull out some of mine. So you get American State National ID. Say American State National. Got my thumbprint on this side. And then on the back, it would have the link towards your documents. And then, on the back, it says, do not detain or interrogate. And, you have the right to conceal firearms and things like that. And it's valid for all travel and identification purposes. Okay? So you can get this card from your American State. That's American State. From your recording Secretary of State. When you reach out to them, they will give you a cover letter to fill out, and if you want the ID, you can check that off, and then you can send them your paperwork so they can record it on public record for you. And you can also take those documents and get it recorded in your county. Some people have a hard time in their county to record it, like I did. And but that's okay. You can find another county to record them in, or you can try to record in the newspaper, or just record it in the with your recording Secretary of State, which I believe is the best option. But it's still good to put, your county on notice about something. So that's the reason why I also did my injunction that I sent to the police department, the sheriff, and the governor and stuff like that. Let them know, I operate under the Constitution. I put, my license plate, VIN number, and stuff like that. So, put me on the do not detain list. I did that process for that. So, because, they wouldn't record my documents in my county. They was acting like they didn't know. But anyway, it's recorded on the state level. I did my injunctions, within my county and things like that. But yeah, you can do it that way. A year prior. My phone's about to die. But if you was to do it in the newspaper, don't actually put the papers in the newspaper. Just put the list of the documents, and that you put it on public record in the newspaper of the documents that you have done. And that is it. That's it for the 928 size correction. And I just been having difficulties, so hopefully this save, and I can go ahead and put this on my YouTube channel for y'all to watch again. I did want to answer some questions, but I'm just so busy, and I really do need to answer these phone calls. I could try to answer some, but I'm not going to be able to answer all. What injunctions your Rule 5.1, I don't know what Rule 5.1 is, but injunctions, yes, you will send that to like the sheriff, police department, and let them know that you operate under the Constitution, and give them your VIN number, license plate number, so they know to put you on the do not detain list. It's just and you can keep a copy in your car just in case you get pulled over, and you can give that to them, your proof or whatever. So yeah, it's a whole nother subject. What is my YouTube? YouTube is at the Aries Empress. It's the same name, the Aries Empress, at the Aries Empress. So yeah, go on there. I'm gonna try to upload this later today. But you want? Okay, I'm trying to answer some questions. Okay, my size correction has my physical address on it. Should I change that? I mean, if you want to, I don't know who you recorded your paperwork with, but if you did it with your recording Secretary of State, reach out to them and let them know if you can redo it, if you can take those documents off public record and redo it with your another address, that you have, and record those documents. So that's the best way of doing it. Like I had documents removed off public record before, and since some others. So you can see if they'll let you do that. Okay, so I already have an original birth certificate. Should I just use that one or the long form? You want to get your long form. Yeah, I was going over the documents. I was trying to go back up, but whatever. I'm going back to the bottom. I'm breaking up. I'm sorry for the bad connections, y'all. I don't know what else to do. I really don't. Can you answer your question, please? I think I already did. Subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. All right, y'all. So I'm about to get up out of here. Hopefully this video saves so I can go ahead and put this on my YouTube. I was treating this like I was on YouTube, but anyway, it is what it is. All right, y'all. So I see y'all later. Look for this video a little later today.